Welcome back everyone to another Penguin Z Play Zone video, and today we're going to talk about episode 3 to 5 on your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Last episodes were kind of, in my opinion, mixed. Mostly good though, mostly good. I was just mixed because of the animation. I was like, what is happening? These 3 episodes, I'm not saying I'm a fan of the show. I'm not saying that. But I'm enjoying it so much more. So I want to talk about episode 3 first, because in episode 3, I really didn't like episode 3. It's not that I didn't like episode 3, it just didn't feel right, okay? I watched episode 3, finished episode 3, and I was like, these next 2 episodes gotta be good. This episode really just showed off how the side characters in this series are so good. I forgot his name, I'm showing him right now though. He is such a good character in the show, and these 3 episodes, honestly, it's basically his show. I'm more interested in him than Spider-Man at this point. In this episode, we see that Peter Parker, and I forgot his name, whoever he is with his girlfriend, you know, and he just wants to be a good friend, pays for their meals, and bro finds out he don't got money. No money at all, and he really paid for their food and just got himself an apple. That is some sad stuff right there. Just for him to get a call from to go back to his house and find out that his brother was in a gang. And I mean, I actually like that story a lot, because if you do not know, this character, I don't know his name though, but he is supposed to turn into Tombstone in the comics. He is literally Tombstone in the comics, and I think if there's a character that's named after one of the characters in the comics, they're going to become the character they are in the comics. And that's why we even see in the gang fight later on, we see a couple characters, and the main guy is Scorpion, and the other girl is the female Scorpion. Even at the end of these 3 episodes, we get the name of Tombstone for this guy, and I'm like, that's good. This episode was more just like, okay, we learn more about this character. We also learn about more of the Peter Parker and Norman Osborn, area. This episode wasn't fully really about this, but in the beginning, it's really just Norman Osborn trying to be nice. He's like, okay, I'll keep your secret no matter what, but if you want me to be the guy in the chair, I will. But Peter declines, and he's like, I'm gonna do my own thing. But we all know what happens to the people that say that. I have one thing I really liked about these 3 episodes, and that was the action scenes. The action scenes in these 3 episodes are so good. I have to admit, they are very fire. I have to admit, the soundtrack sometimes is getting with me, and sometimes it's just like, okay, I think you're going a little too far with the sound depressing. This episode was just like an okay episode in my opinion, until the next episode happened. And it's a hard one, but I think this is so far the best episode of the series. In this episode, okay, we learn more about the gang stuff, and I'll talk about the ending of this episode, but we also have Peter Parker and Norman Osborn. Really, the main thing about this episode was Norman Osborn and Peter Parker testing out suits, seeing which one was better. I mean, yes, it's a little funny that we have Peter Parker in a king costume and gets stuck, I guess. I wasn't that laughing, but I mean, still, he was just trying to go for an outfit, and they just didn't match. So they got with the Future Foundation suit, and okay, look, the swinging scenes, I have not liked this series. I have not liked the swinging scenes in this series. I think they look a little, I don't even know. He gets the Future Foundation suit. He looks fire with it. He be swinging around and saving people, and it's just like, damn, bro, that suit looks fire. And I'm glad, because, I mean, I want to see better stuff. Really, this episode ends off like this, okay? Really, there's no other main characters. Actually, this episode introduces Harry Osborn, actually. And we've already seen Harry Osborn. That was in episode 1? Yeah, episode 1, where Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, saves Harry Osborn, in an alleyway. And now, we see Peter and Harry Osborn's friendship get a little bit bigger. I'll get that more into the 3rd episode. But really, at the end of this episode, we have robbers robbing a bank. They run out. And really, this one starts everything. One of their people takes the bag of the money and jumps out. And really, when you see that, you're kind of just like, oh, well, she wants that money. Nah. the final scene of this episode shows her going to a random warehouse, knocking on the door. And I was already thinking this episode's over. You know, I was already on my phone. I was like, okay, let me post this video. Yo, wait, hold on. I literally went back 10 seconds. And I saw green. And then yellow. And I saw, hold on. That is Doc Ock. And really what I'm thinking is this is the villain, the main villain of this series. I think Doc Ock is the main villain of this series because since episode 2, now we even know episode 2, we've been getting inventions by Doc Ock the whole entire time. That little symbol was every single thing he made. So ever since the fire dude, these the you know, the little cute couple, everything, bro, it was all Doc Ock. Can't wait to see him in action with Spider-Man. But let's get to episode 3. Episode 3 didn't have that much Doc Ock except in the beginning. And I mean, showed us where and who Doc Ock is really doing and what he's doing. He's trying to get his revenge, you know. And he's trying to put his name out there saying, I'm better than Iron Man. I'm better than Captain America. I am him. I mean, that's just Doc Ock for you, I guess, you know. I have to say this. In the last episode, it ends off also with Peter accidentally just running in and not knowing Harry was there, and he just yanks off the mask and he's like, yo, I can't believe, oh crap. This is really where their friendship begins, because basically Mr. Osborn has to go. So Harry Osborn has to take Peter to school because, bro, he doesn't have a car. Harry takes bro to school in a Lamborghini. Yes, a Lamborghini. Bro's driving to school in a Lamborghini, dropping off Peter Parker, the nerdy kid. That's literally me if I got dropped off at school in a Lambo. No one would believe it. So basically this happened, and yeah, that's really it. We just see more and more of this friendship. We did get the huge gang stuff in this episode. Gotta admit, the whole gang stuff is probably my favorite part of this series so far. Really, this episode just ends off with Peter just being Spider-Man. My honest opinion, I can't wait for the next 2 episodes, because I think it's gonna be 2 and then end off in 3, or it's gonna go 3 and then I don't know. Look, I will see you guys next Wednesday with my review for the next couple episodes. But that's it, y'all. I'm Kingsley Pleasant. Like always, peace out, everyone.